I'm Byron Slade in the Muay Thai Metal Show studios. Welcome back from that break, and guess who's here? It's Electric Circus. These are local guys. They're out of Baltimore, Maryland, and they're storming up the charts, especially on 97 Underground. They got a brand new album, Electric Circus. That's off Power Surge Records. You're not going to believe this. Give It To Me went to number 3 on the 97 Underground charts, and now Red Hot is a number 1 song here. Welcome to the show, Charlie, Tyler, and Jacob.
Hey, man, how you doing?
There he is. Let's get it going, guys. So you're having a rough morning. You're loading your gear. You got a show today. And if you're just listening to the program, the show was on Saturday. You're hearing the program on Monday. But you got another show at Morrisburgers past weekend. But you did have a little snafu getting the gear in, so everything's okay and you're ready to roll now?
Yeah, we had some trouble coming down the hill here in Old Ellicott City trying to get to Lot D. There was like a U-Haul truck that was all sideways, and we had to go around, and then we had to take the equipment out and manually walk it up. And Jacob, the absolute brute of the band, carried a 8x10 by himself up the stairs.
Way to go, Jacob. Muscle that stuff in there, buddy. So I had the privilege of seeing Electric Circus a few weeks ago at Morrisburgers Tavern. That's a big rock club here in the Baltimore area. And these guys are absolutely awesome. You guys have a lot of talent. The album sounds great. Let's talk about Electric Circus's debut album. Charlie, you're a fantastic player, and you're garnering a lot of attention in the rock world. Talk to me about how the debut album got up and out the door with Power Surge Records.
Wow, that is an awesome question, man. My drummer and I, Tyler, we've played together for 6 years now, and we've been through hell and back trying to get everything up and going. The songs we've written have kind of compiled together over time. Red Hot was the first song we ever wrote. It was Tyler came up with the guitar riff for it. Actually, I couldn't figure out what to play to go along with the words, and he was like, "Just follow the melody and do this." And thus here we are now with the number 1 on 97 Underground. The album, the songs that followed. The original 6 that we came up with, being High Noon, Give It To Me, Let Me Go, those songs came along kind of afterwards, and our writing standards are a little bit different now. We're coming up with a bit crazier stuff, and on May 10th, we're going to debut 3 new songs, and we're extremely excited to do that at the big show coming up. But Power Surge Records is actually a very close friend of ours who just happens to promote bands around here and whatnot, and He just decided to bring us on for it, and technically we are not signed, we're just distributed by them.
Okay, so you're just distributed by Power Surge Records. But there was a lot of work that went into getting this thing up and running. The songs, you have a pretty nice set list here on these songs. Talk to me a little bit more about how Red Hot got out the door. It's a very, very good song.
Thank you so much, man. That means the world to us. Red Hot was kind of like one of those ideas you have at like 2 a.m. when you're half asleep and you're completely like half dead to the world. I was laying there, and all of a sudden it popped into my mind because I was trying to think of a catchy hook for a song, and I was stumped. I couldn't think of anything, and everything I thought of sounded horrible. And all of a sudden that popped in my mind. I'm like, hey, that's pretty good. So I jumped up and stumbled over in the dark, and literally I found a pen on my desk, and the lights were still out, and I wrote it down. And then the next day at practice, I showed it to Tyler, and he was like, man, this is pretty good. And this was at the time when it was just Tyler and I playing together. So drums, guitar, and I wasn't singing yet. And we came up with the music to go along with the song, and it just kind of flowed together with everything. And we're like, song structure-wise, it fell however it fell. And we finished the lyrics soon after. And now it's we used it as like the primetime song to play with the crowd, because the breakdown part right after the solo is like perfect to do, like Steve Whiteman from Kix would go around and do Cold Blood. We were really big Kix guys, and we were like, man, this would be the perfect song to do that with. So that's where a lot of the ideas with Red Hot came from. It's very inspired by Kix and whatnot around here, and paying kind of homage to them. And thus that's
exciting. This is exciting. For the fans at home, if you're just joining us, we're sitting down with Electric Circus. They got a brand new album out. They're Baltimore natives, and these guys are exciting. I see a big future for you guys. But let's just walk this thing through real quick. You got a new album. It's called Electric Circus. It's got 9 songs on it. The Jungle, Rock the Jungle, Red Hot, Give It To Me, High Noon, Let Me Go, City Way, Take What's Yours, fast talking lubber. This thing is action packed with hard rock from beginning to end. I don't see any reason to keep the fans at home waiting. Why don't we jump into the number one? We'll come back after the song, stick around, and we'll rock this out. What do you say, guys?
That sounds like a plan.
Totally, yep.
Here it is, Electric Circus. It's red hot. You're on the Muay Thai Metal Show. It's 97underground.com.
Wild woman, she's hot like steel. She's moving closer, the heat begins to build. She leaves smoke for where she walks, and makes me heat the way she talks. This woman so hot, she finds a little stare, and puts on a red hot glow from her hair. And hi, fellas, we all know one thing. She's red hot, she's at a boiling degree. She's red hot, she's flaming hot, you see. She's red hot, she's giving off steam. She's red hot, she's a rock and roll queen. In a scarlet dress with 6-inch heels, with massive lips that get so hot she steals. In one look you'll get a fiery glare, but up inside you feel your temperature flare. Like a wildfire, see the heat spread far. You'll see much fire when she gets out of the car. She's glowing red hot, see the glare. Protect her balls as you meet her stare. She's red hot, she's at a boiling degree. She's red hot, she's flaming hot, you see. She's red hot, she's getting off steam. She's red hot. Wait, man, I think she's over to me.
Boom, that was Red Hot from Electric Circus, Baltimore natives. We're sitting down with Charlie Cornwell, Tyler Stover, and Jacob King. He's on the bass, Tyler's on the drums, and Charlie's on guitars. The album is super exciting. That song went to number one here on 97underground.com. You guys are pretty young. We were talking during the song, and these guys are only 19 years old. Tell me, Charlie, how old are you?
I'm 19.
Tyler, are you there?
I'm 20.
Tyler's 20. And Jacob, how old are you?
Also 19.
Wow. So these guys are super young, and they're super talented, and that means I smell a big future. But what are you thinking in the back of your minds for, let's say, a sophomore debut? Because, you know, a second album can make or break a band. And you guys, you know, you want to come off of a high note with a higher note.
Yeah, yes, we most definitely do. We are so excited for the songs to come in sequence to the ones we've released. We've been working painstakingly, very hard, like crazy, coming up with new songs, something. Every song we come up with, we try to top the last one we did, to always keep it interesting, to do something completely different than the last one. Because the same thing over and over really gets tiring. And people always high energy song and a good hook. So these songs that are coming out next are going to be a lot more like Red Hot, Give It To Me. They're going to have like the complexity of Give It To Me, but the hook of Red Hot.
And speaking of the hooks and the complexity of the songs, you yourself have a very flamboyant, let's say, stage presence. Your chops are highly crafted, channeled a lot of great guitarists, including Edward Van Halen and George Lynch. And by the way, you do a cover of C.C. DeVille's Look What the Cat Dragged In. It's extremely exciting. But your body language and your mannerisms say that you've been around the rock and roll world forever. You're very blessed. Tell us a little bit more about yourself and your style of playing.
Thank you so much, man. That really means the world to me. My style of playing comes from all the different guitar players and whatnot from the 80s and whatnot. Like you said, Eddie Van Halen, George Lynch, Randy Rhoads, Warren DeMartini, Vito Bratta, etc.
Wow, that's a big list of characters.
My dad was my biggest influence as guitar, and people often ask me who's my favorite guitar player. I tell them my dad, just because he truly was the one that got me into playing, because he used to play when he was younger, and I always saw him, and I was like, man, I want to try that, because I wasn't really good at anything. I always got bullied in school really bad because I was the odd man out, and then I figured out, okay, I can play. I'm going to try to be a guitar player, and that's where that came from. And then the stage presence was something that I just saw, why are these guys like David Lee Roth and Sammy Hagar and Stephen Pearcy and all these people, what makes them different than everybody else and how they move on stage? And I took all of what I saw and I put a mirror in front of me out in the garage, and I would practice and play to the song and do what I saw and craft my own stage presence.
Oh, wow. And I'll tell you, and thanks, Dad, for giving you the gift of rock. And you're a fan of DeMartini, Van Halen, George Lynch, C.C. DeVille. It's amazing.
Oh yeah, 1,000%. A lot of crazy Van Halen, Wasp, Van Halen, Rat, White Lion, the Kicks, all the different things like that, all kind of compiled together with our own flair from a newer style, newer standpoint in where we are now today, mixed with all the best elements of everything we could find of what has been done, and to take it and do something new.
So you're Baltimore natives. And the response you're getting from the local fans, I was at one of your shows. It's a very good response. I strongly suggest everyone get out there and check out Electric Circus. These guys got a huge future in front of them. This thing's going to take off. You'll want to be there when they launch into the stratosphere. These guys are the next big thing. Let's give it to me on the Muay Thai Metal Show. It's Electric Circus. You're sitting down with Charlie Cornwell, Tyler Stover, and Jacob King. They kick ass. That was Electric Circus with Give It To Me. They're storming up the charts here at 97underground.com. They were gracious enough to take time out of their busy schedule. They're getting ready to do a show as we speak, but they're still here. They're hanging out with you in Baltimore, Maryland. For all the fans worldwide and all the fans at home listening, you've had the privilege of hearing Charlie Cornwell, Tyler Stover, and Jacob King. They kick serious butt. Talk to me a little bit about how High Noon got written.
Oh, High Noon, that's a good one. It's really funny how that one came about, because we were having an argument with an old bass player one night about something, and I just started playing it because I was trying to give him an example of something.
Is that Western feel to that?
Yeah, it was. We were having an argument about. So I don't even remember what it was. It was something stupid. And the drummer and I were trying to throw something lighthearted out there. So Tyler and I started playing that, and it just kind of flowed out, because I'm like a sucker for old Clint Eastwood movies and like Western stuff. And we were like, you know what? Blind in Texas is super cool, and like there's all these other songs, but not very many bands have like a Western song. So let's come up with one.
Wow. I tell you what, these guys are super well-rounded. Charlie's a aficionado of classic everything. He's into Clint Eastwood. He's into Motley Crue, C.C. DeVille. What more could you ask for the youth of America? It's got me totally excited. I'm a huge Electric Circus fan instantaneously. They're rocking up the charts at 97underground.com. They got a #1 single, Red Hot. You heard that to open the show up. Talk to me about a show you got coming up May the 10th. You're playing with Trickster.
Yes, we are. We are so excited for that show. That one we have to sell. We've been selling tickets hand over fist. We're going to sell the place out for that show, because the booking agent for Trickster is actually coming to see us that night. And as well, there's a lot of like big time people going to be there from different things. There's other radio hosts and whatnot, and all kinds of stuff. We're going to sell the place out, and we have stage extenders, light rigs, fog machines, fire, you name it.
All right, fog machines and a fire machine. Man, this is going to be amazing. This is awesome, dude. You might even do a couple high kicks.
Yes, 100%. There's going to be high kicks.
There's going to be high kicks. Dude, this guy spins his guitar up and down like it's it's like it's on a spindle. You got chops that are for days on end. The guy can play everything from Van Halen, Rat, Poison, and they got their own album. You got Best of Both Worlds. What else can fans expect from Electric Circus?
From Electric Circus, there's going to be many, many more songs, a whole lot more energy, absolute chaos on the stage as always. We're hoping to find a frontman at some point to add to the show, because since the last show, I've picked up a headset mic so I can move around, completely be like a animate character the whole time for the crowd, because putting on a show for the crowd for us is the biggest part of what we do, and putting a smile on someone's face is more important than any amount of money or anything at the end of the day. So to put on the best show possible for us is what means the most to us. So we're trying to come up with more and better things each time to better the show, better songs, everything. There's no such thing as when you finally made it to the top. There's always something else to do. We're excited to continue on the road.
Yeah, you got to keep reaching for the stars. Correct me if I'm wrong, but did I see you making your way through the crowd at the Morse Burger show, and you were giving some fans an up-close look at what you do?
Yes. Oh, yeah. Yep. Always through the crowd. As much crowd interaction as possible.
Yeah, I saw you jumping on and off the stage. You're like a gorilla, man. You're all over the place, high kicking, spinning the guitar around while you're tapping on. You're doing Van Halen, but your own material is even more exciting to me, because these guys have a great repertoire. You're looking for some major label exposure here. I think I smell a major label record in your near future.
Thank you. We're praying for Atlantic Warner or Capitol or anybody, one of those big guys to see us at some point, because that's what we're aiming for. We're aiming for the top and nothing less. It's one of those things. If you have a goal and you can put it in motion, as long as you never give in and you never settle, and you put every last ounce of force you have into it, you will get there.
You got to reach for the sky, and it's High Noon. Charlie, talk me into High Noon. It's Electric Circus. Give it to me, Charlie.
All right, everybody, you guys ready for High Noon? This next song is a Western ride through Clint Eastwood, John Wayne, and all things alike. If you're ready, get ready, because here we're going for a hike. 97 Underground.
One
He's here. That was High Noon from Electric Circus. You're on the Muay Thai Metal Show, 97underground.com. Charlie was gracious enough to stick around for one more jam. Charlie, you want to get out of here and you want to say anything to the fans before you hit the road and get ready for your big show today?
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much to everybody who comes out to the shows to support us, and they listen to our music, and they cheer us on, and they come out to support us whenever they can. It means more to us than we can possibly express. Without you, there would be no show. There would be no Electric Circus. You guys are just as much as part of a band as we are, and we love you with all our hearts. And keep reaching for the stars and doing everything you can to get to your goals, because you'll get there if you work hard enough.
You heard it from Charlie. It's Electric Circus. They're making their way around the Baltimore area. Hopefully they'll be on tour coming to a town near you. I suggest you go to Spotify and all the other streaming platforms. Pick up a copy of Electric Circus, download that stuff, put it in your playlist. Electric Circus at Facebook, band. It's Electric Circus Band, or just Electric Circus, but there are a couple other bands with a similar name. Know who you're looking for. They're out of Baltimore. It says right on there, hi everyone, we're a hard rock band from Baltimore, Maryland. Charlie, Tyler, Jacob, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to talk to us about your new album, storming the charts. You got a #1 Red Hot, but let's get out of here with an instrumental. It's The Jungle. It's the Muay Thai Metal Show. It's 97underground.com.